Hey, welcome back. I know it's been a while since my last video, and I wanted to make sure and catch up and finalize the 4 steps I think you should take soon after you found out you've been laid off or perhaps you've lost your job. And I especially wanted to do it this week because this week is my actual termination week. Monday was my final day, technically, where I was terminated, and I get ready here very soon to start the severance process. And so, what a week to get out this video and talk about the 4 steps to take. Now, let's remember we talked about earlier the 4 steps. They were to rest, assess, plan, and then take action. So, hopefully, you watched my rest and assess videos and you've done those steps, and now you're ready to plan and take action. This is the time to get serious. Uh, yeah, I got a really generous severance, and hopefully you got one too if you're in a layoff situation. Don't blow your severance. Remember, you don't have a job. I know it's the holidays right now if you're watching this in December when I'm filming this. And it's probably likely that you're going to have another job soon, but don't take anything for granted. I've actually known people that have gone out treating their severance almost as if they won the lottery or something, and then find themselves several months later very much regretting that because they dug a hole that they didn't need to. One of the things you want to do is you want to plan. And by planning, that is to set very specific goals on what you're going to do. And by these, I talk about both urgent goals and big goals. Urgent goal is something like, today I'm going to reach out to 10 different organizations or 10 people within my network by noon to talk about job opportunities. A bigger goal might be to have 40 by the end of the week. And the reason to do the urgent ones is that if you do 40 by the end of the week, it's pretty easy to procrastinate and not do that. So you want little micro goals, these urgent goals that you're doing every single day. Treat your job hunt as a job. Now, I'm a very organized person. I like to compartmentalize my day. Perhaps you spend the first hour of every day doing your job search. You want to get out there and use your sleuthing skills and look through LinkedIn and all your networks to find places that you think will be a good fit. And that can help you with your micro organizing. So in the plan phase, perhaps you've narrowed it down to 10 organizations that you think are a fit for the job that you want next. They're going to provide the satisfaction that you seek. They're going to make the most of the goals that you have. And, pretty important, they have the potential to give you the income that you're seeking. So now go after those people. Use your networking, both your LinkedIn, your friends. You want to get really loud about your goals. Make sure everyone around you knows that you've lost your job and that you're looking for a new one and what that job looks like. I know it can be, a bit of a challenge on the ego to talk to people about how that you're currently without a job, but that's okay. I bet almost everyone that you know has experienced this at some point in their life. If they haven't experienced it, they know someone who has. Most importantly, they're on your team. They want you to succeed. Who knows? That person that you just casually mentioned that you're looking for a certain role with certain skills, picture them sitting at the break room or they're out to lunch with their boss and there's this mention, hey, we have this opening on the team and we really need someone who can do, name it. And that ends up being you. And that person who maybe 2 or 3 steps down from your network heard about you goes, well, you know what? I think I know someone who might be a good fit. You never know. And most likely you will find your new position through that networking. So you have planned, you are taking action, you're out there going for it. Along the way, you got to be prepared for rejection. It is a numbers game. You're going to have to make a lot of contacts. And the most heartbreaking or most difficult are those ones where you get into the interview process and you get a rejection. That's going to be tough. It's probably going to happen. And don't think of it as a negative thing. Think of it as just part of the overall process. Get that rejection, soak it in, suck it up, and then make that next contact. One other thing you want to do is not settle. And by that, I know people that have given up way too soon on their job search. they go for something that's way below their capabilities, their skills, and their dreams, and they find themselves very unhappy. You got to be very, very careful about that. Don't let the rejection take away of what you want to accomplish. Now, there are times when it makes a lot of sense to take a step down to get into an organization that has the potential for you to take several steps up. And that's real important to realize that you have potential at some place that you've targeted, that maybe you don't get in the door in the position that you want, but within a year or two, you can be in that position. The key thing is just don't give up. You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe in your dreams. You've got to surround yourself with people who also believe in you and believe in your dreams, and make sure that they help hold you accountable that you're doing what you need to do. Don't wake up 6 months from now and realize that you could have done more, that you could have been more. This is your time. Go out and be your best. I know that you will win. I say that every time. I know you will win. I know you will be successful. I've seen this so many times. This is your time, and I know you can do it. All right? So get out there. Don't forget, you want to assess, you want to rest, you want to plan, and then most importantly, you got to take action.